Financial Lit. I'm going to go over how to do start the 1040 assignment. So if you are in Canvas, which I'm looking at right now, you're going to go all the way down, and it's calculate completing a 1040. So this is going to be one of the assignments that we do. And now remember, this assignment we're going to complete, and then we're going to audit our classmate. So part of the assignment is you auditing. So you're going to need to download this document right here. So if you're looking at it, go ahead and download it. You want to open it up, and then you're going to go to File, Save as a Google Doc. So we're going to be using this one, and I'm going to go ahead and go into the Google Doc. So that is right here. So I'm going to do Edgar Flores. We're going to do that together. So you're going to need to click on this. This is Edgar's W-2. I already have it pulled up. It is right here. So we're going to be using this. Notice that the boxes are bolded. So this is his social security number. These are his wages, tips, and we're also going to use his name and address. So we're going to be using this information. So when we're going through it, go back to the assignment, you're going to want to click on this form right here. And that's going to take you directly to this right here. So one of the things is if it doesn't open up for you, if it says it's blocked, go ahead and just go into it. You'll be able to see this address. Copy it, open up a new tab, and hit paste, and it'll open a new one for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it does. Okay, so we're going to be filling this out. We're going to be getting our information from this page. So Edgar Flores is a 16-year-old young man. He lives with his parents, and he works about 10 hours a week cleaning pools for about $15 an hour. So this is who he is. So when we go to our 1040, right here, we know we're filling out our 1040. We know that he's filing single because he's not a head of household, he's not married. We would be given that information. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at that W-2, and right here, let's see if I can pull it down real quick. So right here's his address and his name. His name is Edgar J. Flores. So we're going to type all of that in right here, Edgar J. Flores. His social security number, which is on here, we're going to go with, it says 123 XXXX. You can put whatever you want. I've been having, if you were in class doing this with me, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It doesn't actually matter. I'm not looking at that, and neither will anyone auditing. His address is 111 West Main Street. He lives in Los Angeles. And let's get rid of, there we go. He lives in Los Angeles, California. His zip code is 90004. In class, I asked them if he wanted to donate to the presidential election. They all said no, so you don't click anything in this box. He's not living in a foreign country, so we don't have to worry about that. He also doesn't have a spouse, so we left those blank. Okay. So since he lives with his parents and probably is still in high school, someone can claim him as a dependent, so we're going to put that there. Then we're going to go to box 1, and it says box 1, wages, salaries, tips. It's on your attached W-4. So when we're looking at this W-4, that number is going to be right here, which is $5,505. So we are going to type that right there in box 1. So $5,505. Then we're going to go back to the assignment because it says tax exempt, interest, IRA distributions, taxable amounts, all of those things. So we're going to look at the assignment, which is right here, and it says on page 2, here are some of the lines. So if it's not on our W-2, we're going to answer the questions from here because your 1040 is about your life and your taxes. So like there's different things that we're going to put. We're going to put zeros in for 2A through 8. So if we click back on this, 2A through 8, I put in zeros. So 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, all the way down. Now we're going to go back to the assignment, and it's going to say in 10 AC. All right, so that means that I can answer the question. So on number 9, it says you're going to add lines 1, 2, so all of these ones up. So 5,505 plus a bunch of zeros is going to be 5,505. Then we go back to the assignment, and it says that 10A through C is there's no adjustments to his income. And since there's no adjustments to his income, we're going to put a 0 in 10A, 10B, and then 10C says you're going to add those lines up. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Then we're going to subtract that line. So 10C, so we're going to do 500. It says 10C from line 9, which means 5,505 minus 0, which is 5,505. Then it says, that's for line 11, and then it says standard deduction itemized from Scheduled A. I bet you it says something on the assignment for that, and it does. So we're gonna do this. So he is a dependent, and his line is not greater than 12,000. His line 1 is not greater than 12,400. It's less than. So we're gonna add $350 to line 1. So that would be 5,855. And then line 13, what says qualified business deduction. Nope, we're going to assume no qualified business deduction, so we're going to put in a 0. And then it's going to say add lines 12 and 13. So 12 plus 13 is 5,855. And then line 15 is subtract line 14 from 11. If it's less than 0, meaning it's negative, or it's 0, then we're going to enter a 0. And 5,505 minus 5,855 is going to be negative. So we're just going to type in a 0 right there. Now we're going to go to the second page, and it says 16, tax forms. All right, let's see what it tells us. Oh, line 16. In this scenario, no one needs to complete any additional forms. And then it says lines 17, 19, 20, and 23 are going to be 0. So we're going to do that. We're going to put in 17, 19, 20, and 23, I think is what it said. Let me go back and look. 17, 19, 20, and 23. All zeros. Then it says 25, B through C. We're going to assume no other forms. So when we go through here, these are going to be 0 also. So 25A, we do know that we have a W-2, and so we're going to get that from box 2. He paid for federal income tax withheld was $336. That's what he's already paid. So that's what we're going to put there. We get that number from there. It's B and C are saying that, and then it says 25D is you add all of that together, so we're going to put 336. And then line 26 is, okay, so we're going to get that from the assignment, and line 26 is going to be 0, because we're going to assume that there were no payments or amounts from 2020. So we're going to put in 0. And then lines 27 through 32, we're just going to assume 0 for all of that. So lines 27 through 32, these are additional tax credits that you can qualify for as a person. So if we add all of that up, and then it says that line 33 is 25D, the 336 plus 26, which is 0, plus 32, which is also 0. So we're just going to get 336. And then it says if line 33 is more than 24, so let's look, is line 33 more? It is. Then we're going to subtract that, and that's the amount that we've overpaid. So we've overpaid Edgar overpaid 336. And then the amount you want, 25A, it says the amount of line 24 is you want refunded to you. Then we don't really need to fill anything out. And then the last thing we need to fill out is his occupation, and he is a pool cleaner. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit print. You're going to want to save it as a PDF, or if you want, you can save it directly into your Google Drive from here. I can't show you this because my computer is different, but you can save it directly in your computer drive, and you can put it into your Financial Lit folder that you've already created. And then what you're going to want to do is pull this up. I have it right here. Where are you, Edgar? Oh, here it is. So here's my finished W-2. Excuse me. This is my finished 1040 that I've already created. So what I'm going to want to do is, you should be able to click on these 3 dots and hit share. And once you hit share, you need to make sure that you go all the way down, and you want to put anyone with this link we'll be able to view it. That way we don't have any issues with when we're doing the auditing process. And then you're going to go to this form right here. And let's erase this. This is all stuff I've done in class. So you're going to want to click in this box. I don't know why I'm having trouble. So click in this box right here for Edgar. It says link to their completed 1040, and I'm going to hit, because I already copied that link, and it says, do you want to replace it with this? Sure I do. So we replace it with that, and then it says refund, owed more, how much? So I'm going to put refund 336. Okay? So that's all you have to do. You're going to go back and you are going to complete the for Melinda, Angela, Marcus, and Boris. I have paper versions of the W-2, so if you would like that, instead of clicking on it and going back and forth and back and forth, you are more than welcome to do that. I can give you a copy of that. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and we will be finishing these when we come back from break. Today is Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and we will have time in class on Monday to complete this, but that will be the last day we have to complete it. So I gave everyone time last Friday. We got the whole period to work on this, so you should have Melinda and Angela completed. Note that Angela is a dependent, and Marcus is not a dependent because he lives on his own. Okay, I hope you all have a great day. Just completed his first year living by himself. Boris is also not a dependent. So if you guys have any questions, please ask. I will be available on Monday. I hope you have a great holiday break.